Okay, it's time to sort the wheat from the chaff with the blogger to the Nation, Daily Telegraph columnist Tim Blair. Thanks for joining us, Tim. We've been talking about your neck of the woods, of course, with this transmission line that farmers are rightly protesting about. We've had offshore, there's an offshore wind turbine project down south of you in Portland and Port Macdonald that is creating trouble. We know that conservationists and locals off in the Newcastle area are worried about wind turbines off there. And we learned today that Wollongong as well, the coast off Wollongong in New South Wales, is going to be opened up possibly for big wind turbine projects. And people are starting to ask, is there any downside to this? Is there any problem? What do you reckon?
Well, we've seen where wind turbines have been installed off the east coast of the US. Whales are now turning up dead. So at this point, do we all just switch sides? All the right-wing people like myself who've always made fun of the whale people, do we now say protect the whales? And do our lefty friends, as they've previously done in the case of birds that were killed or are killed in enormous numbers by wind turbines, do they switch sides and say, whales, what are you worrying about whales for? Oh, they're just idiots. Here's one that, apparently it's various sort of sonic things that disturb whales out there when they're building or running wind turbines. I mean, if that's what they do to whales, I say no to the wind turbines offshore.
Yeah, it is extraordinary. As you say, people are keeping a close eye on these numbers, and the whale stuff's been out there for a long while. Now, I would state the obvious fact that every whale alive today will die someday. But if they're dying in greater numbers after installing these wind turbines, you've got to look at it. And as you say, any sonic noise underwater, sonar noise, could be leading them astray. And we'll see what happens there. But let's see whether the environmentalists arc up about this, because they don't seem to care about the birds and they don't seem to care about the pristine bushland being cleared for wind turbines in Queensland either.
They do care a lot, though, as we've found even with Bob Brown in Tasmania. They care about their view.
Yes, exactly.
They really hate their view being blocked, my friend, and maybe that'll come into it.
Well, that's, of course, why they're going for these offshore wind turbines, because they want to get them far out so people can't see them and they don't get the objections, even though it costs twice as much.